In this video, we are going to look at how you can create customized QR codes to use with your students. QR codes are great when you have websites you want students to easily access without needing to type in a web address. It is also a way to link files stored in the cloud, like your Drive, instead of sharing a link. In your browser, open the website you want to make the QR code for. Remember, this could be a file or folder in your Drive. You'll need to make sure that your share settings are set correctly so that people can view your file, or they could even edit your file if you wish them to do so. So I'm going to make a QR code for a website. I use a QR code generator called QR Code Monkey, and its address is here. I found this one nice and easy to customize your QR codes for what you want to use them for. This is what QR Code Monkey looks like, and this is how you can customize your QR code to make it easier for you and your students to use. So in this first box here, you are going to put in the URL for the website that you want your QR code to link to. So I go back to my website, go up into the Omnibar and copy that address, go back to QR Code Monkey and paste that into the URL. I could generate the code from here, the QR code. It would still look like the series of black and white boxes, and you would then need to label it in some way so that students knew what that was actually linking to. This is where the power of QR Code Monkey comes in, because I can then also go in and I can set colours. So say, for example, you had a text that you wanted a particular reading group or group of students to read. You could change the colour of this and say your QR code is the red QR code, or your QR code is the blue QR code. So it would make it easier for them to locate. I'm going to make this one orange. And it does say that it recommends that you make them a darker colour, so that's great. Let's make it purple. Great. I can also set a background colour as well, but I'm just going to leave it as the box colour. Again, I could now create the QR code, but I'm going to customize mine a little bit further. So I'm going to add a logo image inside. Now, it gives you some social media type tags that you can put into there, or you can upload your own image. So this QR code is linking to my Fuel Ed website. I'm going to upload an image of the Fuel Ed logo. So it will upload from my device, and here now is my logo that I could put into there. Again, if you had a reading group that you had, or a group of students that you had wanting to read a particular text, you could have an image of that text appearing in the centre. So it would be easy for them to identify which QR code is for their text or for their reading group, whatever. It's up to you to decide. I'm happy now with what I've changed there, so I've made sure that I've put in my URL, I've set the colour, and I've also added a logo. So now I'm going to click Generate QR Code. It'll do a wee bit of thinking, and then you'll see that my QR code now has changed, that it's gone to that purpley colour that I chose, and it has put my logo in the centre. I can still go back and I can change this. I'm actually going to go back to black as my base colour for my QR code, because it's just a little bit easier to see. Now, for this to work, I will need to click Generate QR Code again. And now I have my black QR code with my Fuel Ed image in the inside. When I'm happy with that, I click Download. A window will appear across the front. It's a little bit of advertising. And then I should see my QR code being downloaded to my browser up in the top here. It will always come out as qrcode.png. A suggestion would be to go to that QR code straight away and rename that so that you don't get your QR codes confused. I can now insert that into documents. So if I jump into my file here about creating QR codes, I'm just going to add a new blank page, and I can then upload that fuel-led QR code to a document. This could then be printed, placed around the walls, could be placed on a newsletter, could be anywhere that students can then scan that with their tablet, iPad, or other device. The other thing you can do is create a QR code for a document that you have stored in your drive, because obviously every document that we make in our drive gives us a URL. So this is my document that I'm creating for doing QR codes straight in Chrome. I'm going to do like I did before. I'm going to copy the URL. I'm going to jump back to QR Code Monkey, paste in my web address. Again, I can change my colors. I can change my logo design. I'm going to remove that logo and I'm going to place one of these generic ones that they have here. And I'm going to create my QR code. So again, you can see that the black and white squares have changed. It's got the logo in the center of a document. And when I download that, I can show in Finder, creating a Chrome QR code. That will now be saved on my device. And I can insert that into my document. And because this one isn't particularly clear what the QR code is linking to, I could put a text box underneath. Creating a Chrome QR code. And again, that can be printed, can be shared, could be added to a newsletter for parents or for community members. And they will then, all they will need to do is use their camera on their device, and that will then link them to that document. Have fun making QR codes. If you have any questions or queries, please drop a comment in the box below the video, and good luck.